I'm Jennifer Sadler, and I'm getting my master's in Sustainable Organizations and Policy.
My name is Harrison Vogt. I'm a master's student in Sustainable Organizations and Policy, and we are the carbon labeling team with the USDA at the Dynamic Sustainability Lab. We are focused on creating a market for less carbon-intensive products at the farm gate. So that could be sustainably grown corn, that could be sustainably grown soybeans, or any type of agriculture product or forestry product. And right now, we're researching specifically what products out there right now have more sustainable practices in their harvesting and also their growing. And on top of that, we want to see what the actual social costs of that difference in carbon from those products could be and what value we can put on it so there can be a market for farmers to sell their products at a premium. The work that we're doing with the USDA carbon labeling team is particularly important to me on two levels. And one of those levels is that we're creating a market for more sustainable products. And scope specifically, oftentimes these products at the farm gate are associated with companies' Scope 3 emissions, in their supply chain. And we're working directly with the farmers themselves, hopefully in the future, to create that market that they can sell to these people who are purchasing for their supply chain. And that second follow-up is similar to that. From the macro perspective, you can see the American farmers struggling to put money in their pockets. And if we can create a product, create more premium products with sustainable focus, it addresses two problems at once. It addresses the sustainability aspect of climate change. It also addresses the American farmers' economic struggles.
Harrison and I are working on a technical bulletin that would investigate the value and a market for a carbon intensity label for an agricultural product. And in this case, a carbon intensity label basically just means the amount of carbon that's either emitted or sequestered in the production of a certain good. So for example, we've been looking into corn as our main agricultural product that we think that there could potentially be a market for carbon intensity labels. So any sort of label that would be produced would show how much carbon is either emitted or sequestered in a traditional sense, agricultural sense, or in a regenerative sense. And investigating this would just be very important into looking at more green ways of producing agricultural goods in the United States and creating some sort of national label that could help consumers and other farmers make more informed choices about how to produce and buy goods. We're so grateful for the opportunity to work with really great professors like Dr. Golden and Dr. Wilcoxon on some really cutting edge research that could potentially have a very big effect on the world of agriculture. And me specifically, I'm very excited to keep pursuing this work and see where it takes us, and at the very least gain some research skills that will help me hopefully in a future career and as I continue my master's degree.